Hi guys, hey, I'm coming at you with no makeup on and I still have my hair from the training last night, but I did shower. And I thought I would make a quick video for you guys because I want to just talk to you about Success Club because I know a lot of you guys want Success Club. And so I'm hoping I can break it down a little bit for you and kind of talk about the necessities and making it super simple because we overcomplicate this, and I do it all the time. And it's easy for us to think about how hard this is or how it just seems like sometimes unreachable for some of us, but it shouldn't. We're going to make this super simple. So I want to give you the tips to hit it because it's the beginning of the month. There's plenty of time. And basically, this is about you being real, being honest, and sharing your personal journey. So that's number one. Share your personal journey every single day. And if you're not sharing your journey and you feel like you're lost on your journey, then you need to ask yourself why, and you need to try to get yourself on track because we know that before we can help anybody else, we've got to get ourselves kind of taken care of first. And so have a transformation. You've got to have some sort of a transformation. We know that when we post those pictures that people react to those because they see the work that you've put in. They see that you've worked hard and it's paid off, and it's a big, huge deal, and it's a huge accomplishment. So find the motivation to have a transformation. It doesn't always have to be a big transformation. It doesn't have to be, you could lose 5 to 10 pounds and still talk about it. You could talk about anything like that just shows that you're making progress and that you're trying, and every day you're giving everything that you have to be better, even on the days when you struggle. And it's okay. Share about that. Share about the fact that you had pizza, and coaches, we think that coaches, or people think that coaches should be on track and they should never fall off, and that we should be doing everything that we preach. But guess what? We fail, we struggle. And so share about that. But, I had pizza today, but I'm getting back on track. And so, because of X, Y, and Z or whatever. So make sure you're sharing every single day, not just one post, not just a post a week saying what you're doing. People need to know. Number 2, use Facebook as your diary, your journal. This is how people are going to connect with you and learn about you and figure out what you're doing, and they're going to find why you're doing it. And you've got to figure out how to change up your posts. Don't just post the same thing every day. If you're posting the same selfie every day with a thumbs up saying, I did my workout, blah, 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 then that's not showing them anything different. And if you're bored with your posts, they're going to be bored with your posts. And it's hard sometimes to get creative, but just take a picture of your weights, your tennis shoes, your mat, your kids, your messy house, or whatever it is, your food. Take selfies, but find different ways. Do a video, do an exercise video, do a full body post, a picture of you and just a face. Don't always worry about the picture, but you need to have a variety, and you need to switch it up and keep it interesting and keep it fun, because those are the things that they're going to see. And it's just got to be different. It's got to be some different stuff. You've got to find different ways to post about it and share about your journey. And that comes with practicing and just kind of getting better about feeling more comfortable to do those things. And I promise if you do it, and they say that you've got to post like 3 to 5 times a day, which I know seems like a lot, but it's not. If you're doing a fitness health post once a day at least, and then and sometimes I find that I'm doing more than one, because if I did a workout picture, I did something about a workout motivation picture, and then I did my food, that's 2 health and fitness posts. Or maybe one day I did my water and a actual like motivational fitness post. And then I'm going to share about my family. I'm going to share about my marriage. I'm going to share about my struggles, and I'm going to share about things that make me happy, and maybe something that upset me, but turn it into something positive. And so there's so many things that you can share. Shakeology, you could go on and on. But you've got to figure out how to be transparent, be honest, be you, be fun, show your passion, and be excited. Because if you're not excited about what you're doing, they're not going to want to join you. They're going to see that. It's going to shine through your posts every single time. Um, and number 3 is let them know what you're doing and let them know why you're doing it. So you can always say like, okay, last call, or I'm doing this, it starts this date. But if they don't know what you're doing or why you're doing it, and all the things that the breadcrumbs that we drop that will lead them to want to join you, then they're not going to understand. So you've got to help them to understand where you are and how you're there and the work that you've put in, and just sharing. And people do care. I know it seems like, okay, I don't want to share that because people don't care what I'm doing. And yeah, they don't care about every single step of the day, but they do care about what you're doing. So don't be afraid to share it. And I feel like in the calendar that I posted for you guys at the beginning of the month, that's really going to help you if you follow the post. I gave you tons of ideas for posts. So if it's Thursday and you want to do a throwback Thursday, that's not specifically saying that that's a call to action post maybe for your group starting up, but it's showing them what you're doing. It's dropping a breadcrumb. It's showing them, and all those posts are leading up to that call to action post maybe that you're going to do. So check out the calendar. You need to have a calendar each month. You need to figure out why you're posting. And like today I did a business post, and we don't have a sneak peek coming up till March 13th, but I need to do these business posts at least once a week so people know what I'm doing, because not everybody sees your posts. So that's why, like, you've got to do a wide variety, and they've got to make them flow. And I posted that on the calendar so that, if you have an upcoming challenge group coming up, then you've got to post about it. If you have an upcoming clean eating group, you've got to post about it. And your posts lead up to all these things. And then in between, to fill in some of the cracks, you post a variety of other things, and other sort of fitness, health, business, kind of fulfillment, happiness posts that will kind of complete them and help them to see what you're doing. So hopefully that helps you, but make sure you're either using the calendar that I posted to get ideas off of posts, or make your own calendar. You don't have to go off of those. Those are just ideas that you could do a recipe, and you can do Water Wednesday, and you can do Monday motivation, a challenger spotlight. If you have a customer or a challenger who's rocking it, share about them, talk about them, praise them for all their hard work. There's so many things that we can post about that aren't always the same thing, like, hey, I did my workout, or hey, show them that it's working for other people as well. Okay, so that was number 3. Number 4 is 7 to 10 exposures. It takes that many for people to jump in with you. So Facebook makes it difficult sometimes for people to see our post. So you have to post things. You have to keep up with posts. If you post once a week and you expect someone to join you, it's not happening. If you post, if you're not super consistent, we talk about consistency all the time, but if it's not consistent, they are not going to want to join you because they're not going to see your posts. So make sure that when you do, and your interaction is going to help them see the post more. But say you posted twice that week, but someone who might be interested didn't see your post at all. And that's when some of those invites, if you're forming and talking to people, that helps you to boost up your post so that people see, if that makes sense. So if you're forming someone, and maybe you're reconnecting with someone, or maybe you added someone to your network, that is going to help you if you're talking to them and sending a message to them, just saying, hey, how are you? And you're not even going anywhere with the message. Maybe you're not meaning for it to turn into an invite. That's okay. You're just talking to people. That's going to build your business, but that's also going to get your posts up there and shoot them up there for them to see them. So that's how Facebook, kind of the algorithm's strange, but the people you interact with are the people that are going to see your posts. Okay, number 5 is always have new daily conversations. So just what I said about sending messages, send them. Talk to people. Don't always feel like don't make it weird, and don't make it seem like it's always got to go somewhere. Eventually if the invite comes natural and it starts to go somewhere, and but it's always going to expose them to you. And it's always if you message them and say, hi, how are you? And let them know you thought about them today because of X, Y, and Z, or you just wanted to reconnect with them, or whatever your message was, they are going to notice your post more. They're going to see, oh, wow, she took the time to message me today to wish me a good day, or to wish me happy birthday, or whatever it was. They're going to start to recognize your post more because of Facebook, because of the algorithm, and because they now feel more connected to you because you reached out to them. So you have to have new daily conversations each day, and don't make it difficult. And even just 2 a day, even if you just did 2 a day, that's fine. or maybe your goal's 4, whatever it is, that is steps to building your business and to getting yourself out there. Number 6 is always add to your network. Always find people to add. It's easy. It's super easy. I like to do at least someone new each day. If I'm behind, I sometimes do 3 to 5 a day. And that's, you got to do it. And then number 7 is invite when you see the opportunity. So if you have a friend that's like posting, like trying to get back into shape or trying to jump back on the health bandwagon, blah, 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 message them and just ask them what they're doing. Hey, I just wanted to reach out to you because I saw your post. I think it's awesome that you're wanting to get back into your health journey. Props to you for taking, that initiative to do that. What are you doing? What workout program are you doing? I was just curious, question mark or whatever. That way you're not saying too much. You don't have to go into what you're doing. Just you're simply asking them what to do. Or what they're doing. And then it'll lead into the invite. It's going to, because you're going to be able to share then with them most likely what you're doing. And so always shoot the invite when you see the opportunity. Don't miss the opportunities. And then number 8 is follow up. And the follow-up really is in the fortune because, again, it takes 7 to 10 exposures for whether it's on Facebook sometimes or whether it's through messages sometimes or checking in with people. And it takes people a while to join you. Again, it takes people a while to trust you, to believe you, to see that you're doing this and you're consistent with it and you're not going anywhere. And I can guarantee you that I know you guys know, and I think that most of my Facebook friends and my close friends and family know that I'm not going anywhere. I'm not stopping this. I'm not going to quit doing this ever. So, and I feel like I've made that clear with my post, and it's a part of my life and it's a part of me now. And it's a part of my family, and it's changed my family drastically, and I could go on and on about that. So I find ways to share about that, and that gets people to trust you and for them to know that, okay, she's serious. She's going to be my go-to person when I'm ready to jump in. So you've just got to find those things. You've got to find a way to switch it up, to be different, to be unique, just to be you and not feel bad about it and not worry about what people think, because people are going to think what they're going to think. And that's not going to change you. That shouldn't change you. That's them. So I hope that can help you. It's still early in the month. I think, and then of course tracking, and I'm going through my Go for No's right now. All these Go for No's, I have probably 12 of them that I can go through, that I can check in with people that have said no to me before. And I can hopefully follow up and maybe get them on board and maybe just reconnect with them and start that relationship back again. So I hope this helped you guys. And make sure to follow the calendar with some of your posts and use that as a guideline. And of course, come up with your own. I'm going to start doing that post every month for you guys and just have something to go off of. So I wish you all the best of luck. Work hard and let's hit Success Club. See you guys.